today. You'll find it all on the Academic Minute.
Listen every weekday afternoon during the KSJE Evening News at 5:30. This program is supported by San Juan Regional Medical Center, who's expanding its services to offer low-cost blood screenings all year round, now offering walk-in convenience to get the blood tests you want when you want them. MyLabs, patient-ordered testing, is available in Farmington at the hospital's laboratory and the Outpatient Diagnostic Center on 30th Street. Also in Aztec at San Juan Health Partners Family Medicine at 120 Llano Street. With nearly 20 tests available, there's an option for everyone. MyLabs, patient-ordered testing, a wellness service of San Juan Regional Medical Center. (8:35) KSJE, you're listening to the Scott Michlin Morning Program. Good morning to our viewers who are watching us this morning on the KSJE Facebook page and YouTube channel. You are seeing a scene from earlier this morning of the town square in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, where it looks like it's snow-covered and a little cool this morning. Here in Farmington, our current temperature is 24 degrees outside our studios here at San Juan College. Our weather forecast does call for lots of bright sunshine today, tomorrow, and for the next several days. Highs today near 40 in Farmington, partly cloudy tonight with a low of 23. 43 for a high tomorrow, 44 by Sunday, and take a look, by Monday, maybe a high near 50 degrees as the sunshine stays with us, and overnight lows stay right around the mid-20s. I'm Scott Michlin. My guests on the radio this morning with me from Three Rivers Education Foundation, talking about a unique opportunity for folks who want to become teachers and get their master's degree in education. Again, Bobby Semanik-White is here. Good morning. Thank you for being here. And also Pat Martinez-Lopez is here. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Scott.
And we were just talking during the break that it's been a while since you both were with me on the radio, and now we've added cameras and everything else, all these other shiny things in the studio to talk about this morning. But what a great opportunity for folks who want to get into the teaching profession. And Bobby, talk to me again, just for folks who are maybe just joining us, what this is all about, what the opportunity is.
It's an opportunity for individuals who have a bachelor's or a Bachelor of Science, either one, to pursue a career in education. So they don't have any prior experience in education, and that's exactly what we're looking for. It's an opportunity, a $45,000 living wage salary for 1 year, so that individuals are able to complete a master's degree through ENMU, and the coursework is all online.
Right.
And at the same time, they will be working in a school with a master teacher for 2 semesters, really learning what it is to work in a classroom.
Right. And you're looking for specifically math and science
and special education.
And special education are the 3 areas.
Yeah. So individuals who have a background in math or science, or individuals from any other area, would be eligible for the special education route.
Right. And that is what you're looking for. And again, for someone like me that thinks about the details and the nitty-gritty and things like that, I mean, if someone's thinking about how do I pay for my master's degree, you can use your $45,000 living wage to pay your tuition and costs out of that, while you're also then getting your training and coursework and everything else, is what it's designed to do, I think.
It is a $45,000 one-year living wage, which is intended to support individuals as they are completing the coursework and the residency.
Right. But that would eliminate maybe the need for financial aid or student loan or things like that would have to be paid off later.
Correct.
Is kind of the idea. And so we were talking during the break too that you both are coaches for these students and are available to help them during this year when they're working on getting their degree, and they're in the classroom for about 60% of their time, but you're also helping them beyond that 1 year, correct?
There's really a support network built into the program. And yes, we are there as their coach for that year. They'll have a master teacher. But for the 2 years after they complete the program, when they are the teacher of record in the classroom, we are there to support them. We will still visit them at least twice a month, but we are on call, available via text, any way to support their success in the classroom.
And Pat, that's got to be important, I would think, for a teacher. I mean, some may not need the the access to both of you as coaches, but others may feel like that's a good thing moving forward, that once they're on their own, they still have the two of you and others maybe to help them.
Right. And I think it's actually the 2 years after, which we call the induction period, that they need support most of all. Because, you know, while they're going through the program, they have that master teacher. They have us. They have their professors, their advisors. But once they get out in that classroom by themselves, that's when it really becomes important for us to, one, keep up with them, you know, whether it's via Skype, via text, or the visits that we do with them twice a month. Right.
And that is important, Bobby. Again, I imagine when you're talking and working with these brand new teachers, again, it's important to keep them motivated and be available to answer any questions they may have, especially pretty quickly if they're dealing with something that's in the classroom or that they have to deal with again maybe tomorrow.
The first 2 years are really the most challenging, and the experience in those 2 years, we find that a very strong induction program is what encourages new teachers to stay in the field. If that isn't a positive experience those first few years, we see that they're leaving the teaching field. And we know what the shortage is, that we need highly qualified teachers that feel comfortable and competent and successful in the classroom.
And a lot of times I hear that teaching is one of those professions where you really have to have a passion for it, or at least that helps, like kind of like broadcasting, because we know there's always talk about teacher pay and it could be better, and like broadcasting could be better. But if you don't have a passion for it, you can get burnt out maybe pretty quickly. And I imagine this is what you're talking about, and having that support available for these new teachers kind of keeps hopefully that passion going.
Teaching is definitely a very challenging position, one that I absolutely loved as a teacher, but also recognizing that, you know, it's a difficult position. You know, and things are always changing. It can be one of the most rewarding when you see that child that's finally figured out how to do something. That is just incredibly empowering for the teacher and rewarding.
Right. You look out over that classroom and see those little light bulbs going on, and it really, you can tell that they're getting it, you know, after a lesson or something. They've been struggling with a concept or something like that. Pat, I imagine for you, same kind of thing, right? It's really, there is a passion involved in education.
There is, and I tell everyone, if you're out there in your job, whatever job you have, and people keep coming to you, you know, to ask you. They're not going to the bosses, they're coming to ask you, you know, or if you find yourself showing people how to do things, you figure out how to do something quicker and safer. You have a knack for teaching, and you will be awesome in the classroom. You will be awesome because you will, you know, you're already doing it. You are already doing it. Here's an opportunity for us to help you get that master's degree so that you can go in there and get paid for it.
Right. So, which is a great opportunity. And again, so the qualifications, Bobby, for folks that you're looking for to sign up for this program, we have them, I know, on the screen as well to remind folks of what you're looking for. But let's go over those real quick if you don't mind.
So we are looking for candidates that have a BA or a BS, either a math or science background, or for the special education realm, it can be any BA or BS, pretty much. They can never have served as a teacher of record, so individuals who would be new to the profession.
Right.
Candidates that are committed to becoming a teacher, you know, there is a 3-year commitment that they're making. And individuals who enjoy working with children and enjoy making a difference.
Right. And that 3 years, that includes that the first year is the education year, but then the 2 years would be in the classroom. Is what you're talking about. And the classroom would be in one of these districts that you are working with, correct? So that's the other part of this, is where their residency would be and then where they're going afterwards, I suppose.
We have 6 districts that we're working with, and yes, it would be in one of those districts. And once they complete the program, knowing that there are, you know, openings that are not filled at this point, finding a position in the district where they do their residency will be quite easy.
Right, as we talked about, because there's tons of openings and tons of demand for teachers with these skills.
Exactly.
Which is what we're seeing. And I suppose if they didn't want to stay in the area but wanted to relocate to another district outside, that's possible?
For their commitment for the after they
Grant.
complete the program, so their payback, so to speak, would have to be one in the partnering districts.
I see. But after that 3 years, they would certainly have their certificate
Right.
and their qualifications to write their own ticket, I suppose, wherever
Exactly.
they'd like to go. So that's how it would work. Perfect. And so, again, for folks who are listening and want to apply, the best way would be to get a hold of you or go online, or what would you suggest?
Either way, there is a online bulletin board with more information, and the address for that is Padlet.com, so it's PADLET.com/3RIV-TQP, which is the acronym for the grant, so that's the number 3, RIV,
Right.
TQP, / and the word information. And at that site, you will find a variety of different resources, one of those being more information about the program. You'll find the application link there as well, and a link to ENMU, so if you wanted to take a closer look at what the classes might be that for your particular program,
Right.
as well as a variety of other resources.
Okay.
Or my email address is online, and that is bzamonic.white@3ribtqp.org. Or
That number 3 again. Don't write out the
Yeah,
word
the
3. It's the
number
number
3.
3, but yes.
and they're also welcome to call me,
Okay.
and that number is 505-486-4874.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. And Pat, again, you're there to help as a coach for
Correct.
these students as they get in and get going. And I imagine just like those students, you can see maybe those little light bulbs go off over the teachers' heads too
Oh, yes, all the time.
when they get it, right?
Right.
So that's important as well. Well, thank you both for coming in this morning and explaining this program to me and sharing it with our listeners and viewers. I think it's, again, a great opportunity for folks who may be thinking about a career change, or maybe see that maybe their area is changing with the changing economies, and this is a great opportunity to kind of bridge that gap to get new training, new degrees, and become a teacher while still having this great living wage to be able to pay for it while you're getting all those ducks in a row. So it seems like it's a win-win,
It is,
and for school districts too, and our kids,
and our children,
Which
our
is-
communities.
what it's all about. So wonderful information. Thank you both very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you. My guests here on KSJE, everybody. I'll be back with more in just a moment. The time right now is 8:46.
Author Samuel Johnson once